For a long time, I've been harping on, especially actors, signing contracts, and I've been begging that those contracts should have something that stipulates that we should at least receive royalties, even if it's 0.08% of royalties, because a lot of filmmakers make their films, they pay you and that's it. But they take these films all across the world. They take it to show it in different places. They sell it to different people who will dub it into French and different languages. They sell it to different platforms and they keep the money. We don't get royalties. But here it's different. You get royalties for especially being in a part of a TV series. Imagine doing a 120 episode television series and the thing can show for years and years and years and you don't have claim to a dime after that. That's crazy. Secondly, I've complained about the structure, especially for our guild. And of course, they'll fight me because I will tell them like it is. There is no way you can have an industry as thriving as this and you have actors who they spend their lives, they go out in the sun, all kinds of weather. They stay up all day, all night. We don't even have proper working hours, which we're supposed to have in the contract. There's no human being that should work for more than 12 hours in a day. But we go to set by 7 and we don't leave till 5 a.m. and we have to report to work again at 9 a.m., which is crazy. It's telling on our bodies. But we don't feel it when we're in our 30s or 40s. But when you're getting to 70, then you now start having disease because what time do we have to go for tests? What time do we have to check on our health? And what money? Because you are paying me this money to do this thing on set. Before the film is even finished, that money is done. Why do we not have things like health insurance? Why can we as an industry not partner with different hospitals saying, can we pay something monthly so that at least, even if it's the initial consultation or the initial test, our health insurance can cover it if you're a card-carrying member of this guild? Why don't we have that? Why don't we have Actors Emergency Fund, where you can have a place where as an actor is receiving money from a producer, like they do in SAG-AFTRA here. If you're paying an actor, if you're paying me, for instance, to do a job, there's a tiny percentage of it that should be paid to SAG-AFTRA Actors Emergency Fund, or just paid to SAG-AFTRA. And every member of SAG-AFTRA has claims to something. Your retirement plan, your insurance, your emergency fund, and they have a foundation where it is that when you're homeless or when you have an issue, there's a department in SAG that actually sits down to say, okay, all the small money that we've been receiving from the work that you have done over time, this is what we can provide for you. Why don't we have all of that? This is the reason why somebody gets sick. And the problem is by the time the person realizes that they're really sick, it's already too late. Because we don't have the culture of doing tests. We don't have the culture of making one film after all that stress, going to places or in the bush where different things are biting you. You don't know what's entering your body. You are eating different things. You don't know how sanitized it is. And then you don't have the time to take between one film and the other, because if you don't shoot another film, you won't feed your family. So we're doing it like this because they're paying us stipends. We don't have royalty. We're depending on what we get on set. We don't have the time to go and take care of our health or just debrief ourselves from that set. It's from set to set to set. There's so many people who tell me, Stella, people who shoot in Asaba, some of them have houses there. They are there permanently because as they're coming out of one film, they're entering another one, you are dealing with your body in a way that you probably don't understand. And then when you are in your 50s, 60s, something is wrong. Okay, let me take Agbo. Let me take Panadol. Let me do over-the-counter medication because if I go to hospital now, they will charge me. I don't have that kind of money. Then when the thing gets bad and it becomes terminal, it's too late to do anything. Before people can gather money and send you abroad to fix it, it's a problem. And the fact that we have to beg the people to help us because we've spent all our own is painful. It is painful.